Are you searching for the best loot that Sanctuary has to offer? Well, look no further. When you first emerge from Vault 111, Sanctuary will probably be the first marked location you come to. And the place has certainly seen better days, with its homes either falling apart or having already collapsed. But there is still plenty of loot to be had in the ruins, with safes of all shapes and sizes, first aid kits and suitcases. There's even a duffel bag filled with goodies on top of one of the homes. But this video is all about the best of the best, so let's get started. When you first leave Vault 111, you do not have a great deal of firepower at your disposal, but you can expand your array of weaponry in Sanctuary. If you go rooting around inside the bin close to the bridge out of town, you will find 2 fragmentation grenades. They may be simple, but they are effective, and let's be honest, using explosives in Fallout 4 is a lot of fun. In addition, if you take ranks of the Demolition Expert perk, you can do some serious damage with those bad boys. In this yellow house across the street, meanwhile, you will find a 10mm pistol in the shower of all places. I recently extolled the virtues of this particular weapon in a video about the best items to find in Vault 111. And I'm going to repeat that praise here, thank you very much. Depending on which enemies you are facing, the 10mm pistol can be very effective, especially in the first few hours of the game. And if you upgrade it at a weapons bench, it can become a good fallback option for a lot longer than that. Now I may get a bit of flack for picking the next item for this video, but here goes nothing. If you go to this house with the pumpkin decoration on Sanctuary's roundabout, you will find a pipe pistol lying next to a skeleton in the kitchen area. Yes, I know they are not particularly powerful. Yes, I know they are superseded by other weapons later in the game. But pipe guns do have their advantages. For one thing, they are highly customizable, and you only have to take 2 ranks of the Gun Nut perk and 1 rank of the Science perk to be able to craft all of their modifications. In addition, even those that have been modded to within an inch of their life are relatively light. Its standard .38 ammo is also readily available across the Commonwealth, so I reckon you may find yourself holding onto this weapon a bit longer than you might have anticipated. If you haven't yet got over my pipe pistol recommendation, then tough. I am moving on to the next item, which can be found in your player character's home. Go straight to the kitchen and you will find this on the counter. It is issue 3 of the Grognak the Barbarian comic book. And if you read it, the critical damage of unarmed or melee attacks goes up by 5%. Elsewhere in the house there is another important item to get your hands on. Go to your infant son Sean's bedroom, and underneath the changing table is the Your Special book from earlier in the game. You can use it to add 1 point to one of your 7 special attributes: strength, perception, endurance, charisma, intelligence, agility, or luck. Although you will probably find yourself swimming in bottle caps later on in Fallout 4, getting hold of some cash in the early stages is pretty important. Fortunately, there is a bit of dosh in Sanctuary if you know where to look. In the first home on the right, when you enter Sanctuary via the main bridge, a dresser in the back bedroom has some pre-war money. And this stuff is pretty great. Not least because it can be sold to vendors for bottle caps and has no carry weight. It can also be broken down into cloth for crafting purposes. In the blue house to the right of the path leading to Vault 111, there is a cap stash in the living area. In this house on the road just before it becomes a roundabout, there is another cap stash in an alcove next to a toolbox. And if you look behind this house, you will find a root cellar containing yet more pre-war money. Better yet, there are 3 gold bars, which can significantly boost your coffers if you sell them to vendors. So there you have it, those are my choices for the best loot in Sanctuary. If you have any other suggestions, please feel free to let me know in the comments.